Hey everyone, welcome back or welcome to That's Some Idea. I'm Erica. If you are returning, hey, if you are new here, subscribe, come hang out. I'm doing another Dollar Tree from my pub area. It's late in the afternoon. It's very rainy here, so everybody's upstairs. So I thought we could come down here again and just hang out in my pub. This isn't a very big haul. I don't have food this time, but I am sort of prepping a lot for, the upcoming school year. I'm grabbing a lot of sort of bath essentials. I did find some stuff for my fairy garden and just my regular, landscaping and lawn. So I'm excited to share all of that with you and some fun finds. This haul actually comes from out of town. I went and saw my parents. So I went to their local Dollar Tree. So all the things today are not from my area. So I did find some cool things as well. Grab you a drink. I have, without further ado, I have my Ouroboros sparkling water. I'm going to keep that over here because I don't have a lot of space on my bar area, but we'll just kind of go through bag by bag. Okay, let's get started. The first big thing, we'll just pull it out because it's sort of popping up on the screen and you can see it. I grabbed this from the Dollar Plus section. This is a metal spinner. Doesn't necessarily have to go in my fairy garden or my rock garden. I was thinking more somewhere in my landscaping so that it could, catch the breeze and spin and look really pretty. But I absolutely love this sort of aged copper bronze look. And you can kind of see right there that that's what it's gonna look like. So I thought that was really pretty to go by my patio and my landscaping and just add to the ambiance in my backyard. So did grab that. This was $5. And I believe that was the only $5 thing I grabbed. Put that down there so we can save some space. Okay. And then I went down sort of the electronic aisle. And my electronic aisle has like some of the storage and lighting and stuff like that. So these are all from that aisle. I did need to grab some black zip ties because I am creating a craft for my, sort of the beginning of my fairy garden. And I needed some zip ties to be able to work what I'm envisioning. So I grabbed a pack of those. These were new. I saw these and just was like, I'm going to replace the wall lights, the night lights that I have because these are just so much more intricate and they're beautiful. Look how pretty these are. These are night lights. These have sensors in them that light up when it gets dark. You can see the little sensor right there in the center. But these are so beautiful. Look at that. It kind of looks like a lantern. I absolutely love that. I did grab 2 of them. And then something else that caught my attention sort of in that storage area, you can kind of see where you grab sort of like the cube drawers and things like that. And they do like the dehumidifiers that are sort of in the plastic containers. And they also do like the closet sachets that smell. I picked up 2 of these because the smell was wafting in the aisle, and these are wrapped in plastic and you can still smell them. The whole bag is smelling and it's just wonderful. These are by Bevel and they are scented sachets in the scent of Marseille soap. Now Marseille is a city in southern France and it is known for its soap. And it's like the sea and lemons and flowers and fresh cotton all in one little sachet. I did pick up 2 of these. I'm going to put these in my closet just because of the way they smell. I don't even have to put my nose up to this. I can literally sit here and go like this and the smell is just overwhelming, but it's a wonderful, overwhelming smell. And I sound absolutely ridiculous when I say that, but if you see these in the storage aisle, grab you some because these are insane. And then in sort of the hair, beauty, bath, I grabbed several things that I did see this time around. I grabbed several masks, and I grabbed, I guess it's sort of a set. This is by Spa Essentials, and I guess it's sort of like a tie-dye set. I grabbed 3 of them, and it was in the Kiwi Fusion for Detox and Restore, and then the Citrus Sunburst for Brightening and Toning, and then in Grape Fizz for Revitalizing and Firming. Those would be interesting to try, so grab those. I also picked up, this was new, this is by Bio Miracle. This is a strawberry niacinamide bubble mask, and it is restoring. So I wanted to give that a try. I had never seen that before. And this is deeply moisturizing and revitalizing. And it activates to the skin's natural heat to deliver a satisfying melting sensation as it penetrates the skin's surface layers. So we'll give that a try. And then something else that was new that I saw, this is a Freeman product, so name brand. This is the Barefoot Pink Himalayan Salt. Say that 3 times fast. Pink Himalayan Salt Foot Soak. And this is supposed to soothe and cleanse the skin in, with Epsom salts. So I picked up one of those. You can see it kind of looks like a foot if I take my finger off of it. But I picked up one of those. They didn't have a lot. There was only like 3 left. So I wanted to save some for everybody else. But thought I'd give that a try. Summer's coming around. You're getting your feet ready for sandals. Be an interesting thing to give a try. And then a couple of mundane things, I guess, that everybody sort of needs to stock up on. I grabbed a pack of the Colgate Triple Action toothpaste to put in our stockpile. I grabbed these safety swabs for my little guy, for my son. These are gentler on his ears. And these are really nice to use for him. So I grabbed those. And then did I thought I grabbed another toothpaste. Maybe I didn't. Oh. I did pick up, I saw these and thought these would be fun for my kiddos to have. I grabbed the Superstar and the Happy Daisy, the soap sponges. These are sponges that have been sort of soaked in soap and then dried. And then when you wet them, they become sudsy, so you can use them multiple times. And I know I've said on previous hauls, if I find something at Dollar Tree that I can get for $1.25 that gives me multiple uses, like a face mask or, a soap sponge, into the cart it goes. So I did grab 2 of those. I had earlier picked up the Bolero Kids body wash in, I believe it was Peaches and Cream. And I wanted to give a variety because I have a picky daughter, but that's okay. But I also picked it up in the watermelon scent as well. So grab that. And then for my son, I picked up the PS Clean Beauty 3-in-1 Kids Body Wash, Shampoo, and Conditioner. My son is in swimming lessons, so this is actually really nice to take with us, to just put it in a little travel bottle. And, when you go to swimming lessons and you have to wash off, 3-in-1, easy to use, so grab that. And I also picked up 3 nail polishes. I picked them up maybe for, my daughter and I to sort of play with this summer and paint our toes and just have some fun. These are the Sesame Street. These are Sally Hansen. These are instant dry. I picked it up in the yellow glitter with Big Bird. And then I think this is Zoe. This is a pretty teal color, like a teal, green, blue. That's Zoe on that one. And then I believe this is the Count, and this is sort of a pretty lilac purple. And I have to give I have to give myself a pat on the back for remembering all of the characters. So I picked up those for fun. Okay, and that's all from that section. Let's move on. I did pick up a few. I sound like a broken record, so I apologize to those of you that have been watching my fairy garden journey. But I did pick up a few more of the accessories. I was on the hunt. I originally had found just sort of the large doors that had like believe and wish on them. And I didn't have any windows. And I was on the hunt for the windows because I wanted to sort of adhere them to my big planter pots and make it look like the whole planter pot was a fairy house. I found them at home at my parents' Dollar Tree. I was so excited. I picked up multiple sets just to have. If I don't use them all this round, I might use them next year. But I picked up 2 of each of the sort of arched windows that you can see. And then more of the circular windows that kind of have the mushrooms on them. So cute. So I had to pick up multiple. I picked up 2 sets each. And then I also picked up 2 sets of these because I thought these were super cute. They had a garden gate with vegetables to make a little vegetable garden. So I grabbed 2 of those just to kind of do something cute. And then I found, I know they had sort of like a brick walkway. And I think they had a pond. This time around, I found the wooden arched bridge and a waterway to do sort of something fun by one of the houses, the little fairy houses. I thought that was super cute. And the last couple of times I've found the gnome on the turtle and the gnome on the snail. You just can't go wrong. How cute that is. They had a gnome on a frog. I can't. Like, I just can't with this stuff. It's so cute. But they're all going to be buddies. I'm just going to, like, put them along a trail somewhere. And they're just going to be, you know, on a vacation hiking adventure on their own little, you know, adventure friends. It's going to be nuts. I'm so excited. But that was what I found in addition for my fairy garden. And then I picked up a couple of more things sort of to get ready for the school year. My daughter next year is going to need a new water bottle. So I picked up a new water bottle for her, just to put in the stash. We're going to be traveling a lot this summer, so it's going to be kind of hard to, you know, do a lot of school shopping. So I'm sort of picking things up as I go just to be safe so that we don't sort of miss out. I also found these. These are BioPure. I picked up 2 of them, and they are portable soap sheets. And I thought these would be nice, 1 for traveling, and 2 for potentially school, if not just to throw in travel bags. So I did pick up 2 of those. And I also picked up 2 of these. These are different than the sort of the Be Pure push ones that are the dupe. These are just more of like your normal bottle, but they also are more keychain style. It came all together. You didn't have to buy them separately like you do the other ones, the other hand sanitizers. So I did end up grabbing 2 of these. These are pretty sturdy, so I thought these would be great for backpacks or travel bags. So picked up 2 of those. And then I grabbed this for my shower. I thought this would be great to put the razor in and to keep it sort of off, you know, off of, you know, a ledge or something like that where it kind of sits face down or face up and you don't want to cut yourself. You also don't want to get that razor, you know, on anything and contaminated. So this is by Heritage by Mindy McKnight, and this is a shower basket, and this does have a sticker to stick on to, you know, glass or tile, as I believe, as well as suction. So it's just a cup that you can put into your shower, and I wanted to stick my razor in it just to keep it off of everything, to keep it from getting contaminated. And then the last two, actually, in this bag, the last two things in this bag I grabbed. I needed to up on hand soap. And so I got this has been around for a while. I grabbed the Delta Home in the lemon scent. I was excited to find that. And then I also grabbed, for my bathroom, I grabbed the Delta Home in the watermelon and basil. And I thought this just smelled amazing. Oh, smells like summer. So I picked up one of those. And then the last bag that I found while I was at home visiting with my parents, I was excited to find these because we don't have these where I live now. I found these Parade magazines, cookbook magazines, and I picked up 5 of them. Well, one of them's not cookbook, but 4 of them are. I picked up the Comfort Food Classics, and this is 47 old-fashioned dishes, from casseroles to soups to dinners to sides. And I definitely love old-fashioned cooking. I love old-fashioned, beef stew. Oh, in the wintertime. And bread pudding with rum sauce. Yes, please. So pick that up. I also picked up the One Pot Cooking. This also includes vegetarian and vegan recipes. And I love to try at least 2 to 3 times a week to try to have meals that are, more plant-based, just to make sure you're getting all your veggies, you're getting your plants, you're getting your legumes in. So I was excited when I saw this. This has stews, casseroles, slow cooks, and more. And then just some things to think about. One pot penne, you can see. Let's see what else kind of looks super yummy. Coco Vaughn, garlic beef stew. Looks like it's served over rice. Love it. I'm so excited. So that one is the One Pot and pasta fagioli. Love. So excited. So I'm going to give that one a try. And then I found the 5 ingredient cookbook. And this is soup, stews, pastas, sides, and hearty salads with 35 healthy plant-based recipes. So again, kind of going on, giving myself some ideas throughout the week as I try to make, 2-3 meals that are more plant-based friendly. And again, my daughter is a very picky eater, but she loves pasta and she loves veggies. So if I can find things that meld the two and she will eat it, we're going to make it. You can see a brothy zucchini and white bean soup. That sounds amazing. And then there's rigatoni with basil and cream. Yes, please. So lots of cool options in that one as well. And then the other one I got was simple skillet meals. And this is for tasty breakfasts, comforting casseroles, dinner-worthy sides, and easy desserts. And you can kind of see this sort of beef burgundy right here on the front page. Sign me up. We have other kinds of wonderful yummies in here. Morning donuts. Who doesn't want a donut? I do. And then they also, let's see what else is in here. Ooh. Big ol' spaghetti pie. There's lots of fun things, just absolutely fun things. So I was excited to find those 4 magazine style cookbooks. Again, this is Parade. And then the other one that I found, which I thought would be good to have, I have purchased sort of the Finance 101 from Five Below. It was sort of a $5 book just to kind of get you, understanding budgets and things like that. But I thought this would also be sort of handy to have. This is called 278 Smart and Easy Ways to Stretch Your Budget, Money Saving Secrets. Lower your food bills, shop like an insider. Celebrate affordability and reduce your monthly costs. You know, if you're trying to pay down credit card debt, pay down student loan debt, put a down payment on a house, lots of just, you know, things to look at. They even have, you know, if it's date night in your house, 7 affordable romance dates. Wonderful. Great contents. Stuff to help with beauty. Affordable ingredients that last. Let's see, what else is in here? 15 ways to make your clothes last longer. I thought this was just great. This is just something easy to have on the side and, you know, reference if you're trying to, you know, save for something special. So pick that up. And that is everything that I got from this haul when I went down to visit my parents. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, come hang out longer, and I will see you all on the next go around.